Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy Brandon Tattoos, and I'm excited to bring you another community conscience video. All right, y'all. Get a round of applause for the second one. Okay, my first one got a little traction behind it, so that go ahead and force me to make another one. You feel me? So, excuse me. Without further ado, I want to get right into the video. This first one, I know they're good videos, and this is a disclaimer. These videos do not have the views of the company Thrill Art or the views of me. These just videos I feel like are interesting that's on the internet. So let me get that disclaimer out there. But without further ado, let's get into why you clicked on this video. All right, this being the second one on my TikTok conscious community, and I just go on TikTok and find videos that I think would be interesting for my channel. And so, being a minute in the video, I try to make these videos about 15 minutes long. Sometimes I go over, definitely not over 20 minutes because it takes a long time to upload these 20-minute videos. So here we go. Without further ado, let's click on this first one titled Checkmate. All right, I know it's about checkmate. Let's get into it.
Greetings, brothers and sisters. My name is James Manley, also known as Paz Venom. Game over. My question to you is, how do we expect history to not continue to repeat itself when we continue to send our kids to the same schools to learn the same exact lies that we were taught? I am asking for all entrepreneurs, private-owned businesses, and people with money to invest to come together and start building our own schools to teach our kids the true story and not his story. You know, we all believe that Christopher Columbus discovered America. The lies. I'm just finding out the truth now. So everything that we've been taught was a bunch of lies. Why continue to support any more of the lies that they continue to teach us?
That's right.
You know, my first video, I told you that I had the solution to end poverty and to bring our people together. Well, here's a small sample. They say that churches don't have to pay taxes. So I'm asking all people with money that can go out and buy all the abandoned churches everywhere. Buy them up. Create your own business in their offices. Create homes. Leave them as churches that don't longer get services or church services. And don't pay no tax on none of that. Listen, I'm asking everyone to come together. Create a meeting for me to come to, because you really need to hear what is being revealed to me. I know how. I have the knowledge and understanding. I have the understanding and knowledge to make billions of dollars a year. And we're not talking Bitcoin. So much is being revealed to me. And I want to share it with the right people so we can come together and take back our land. Here's another thing that has been revealed to me. That the Grand Canyon, Rocky Mountains in Colorado, all of these were our lands. They stole it. They found out how to dig trenches to take the water away. So I Googled the nearest man-made lake near Colorado, and this comes out to be Lake Med, whatever you call it. It's over 200 and something square miles of water. They made pipelines to take this water away from that land. That's why it's deserted, and pretty much it's probably the same exact story with all these man-made lakes. Well, our land, they found a way to take the water away, and they didn't do it for no reason. Thank you. I hope you all have a blessed day. Please like and share this message.
All right, you guys. Like I say, I try to get some video that's kind of interesting on some conscious stuff. I don't want my video to spark conversations. Excuse me if y'all hear some extra noise in the background. I want my video to spark conversation. And one thing that I saved about this video was the part he said about drying up water. And if you know anything about old maps, you see California was like an island. And Arizona had a water running through it that separated California from the rest of the United States. So where did the water go? I don't know. So, but it's a real interesting topic. He said something about that, so I saved it. But yeah, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's go to the next one. Oh.
I got a question, but don't y'all come at me, because y'all like to come at me. But when we were discussing about the Grand Canyon really being Africa, the Americas really being Africa / Egypt, which is the same thing, it's the eternal island. Why is that so hard to believe? And it'd be simple questions that I'd be wanting to know, like, for instance, why is it that the pyramids they discovered over here in these Americas older than the pyramids in the Egypt that y'all know of today? How that happened? Who the fuck made them? Where they come from? Second of all, why is it so hard to believe that we are indigenous to this land just because our skin tones are different? You do know, scientifically, the black woman can create, she's the only race that can create every single hue of human. A black woman can create an albino, white-haired, blue-eyed child, just like she can create a black, blue-skinned, black-eyed child, in all the shades in between. So you think it's so far-fetched to have, like, I don't know, darker indigenous people, red tone indigenous people, tan, ones that look like me? You think that's so hard to fathom that all of us could have been over here already? That's what I just maybe I be overthinking shit. Let me stop, because TikTok will ban the fuck out. And then, it's so hard for y'all to realize that the Mississippi River is the Nile River. Literally go look at a map of the Mississippi River and then look at the cities that align the Mississippi River. Why are they Egyptian names? That's weird. Again, I'm just here. Alright, TikTok, I'm gone. Don't ban me. I got a question, but don't.
Alright, y'all. Okay. Why I say this video was because she said something about the Nile River. Okay? And what's coming out now, and the reason why, like I say, this conscious community talk. And what the conscious community has realized, what's north is south and what's east is west. Everything's flip-flop. So all the continents pretty much in Egypt, around Egypt, it's parallel with the one in the United States. So that's eye-waking for a lot of conscious community. Let's get to the next video.
This shit's starting to make some sense. Y'all, this is what I drew out, but it ain't gotta make sense, but listen. Alright, so boom. One of the really easy way for me to think about this is to split my higher self up into two. My higher self and my higher self. We're not gonna get into that just yet. We just gonna talk about this higher self. This higher self is just a future you. And God is really old. So that future you isn't that old. Like, you can think about it as like a celestial teenager. And that teenager is inside a big ass game where they are trying to grow. And in order for them to grow, they have to play these smaller games. So you can have a lobby of these teenage souls. And in that lobby, all of them are here and they're hearing everybody buzzing. They're like, what is everybody talking about? And they're like, oh, you ain't here inside the simulation. They got something going on called Earth. And it's popping in that bitch. Like, that shit fucked up as hell, I ain't gonna lie to you. But the amount of spiritual growth you could get on that bitch is high. Now keep in mind, these teenagers, some people are more ahead or enlightened than others. But nonetheless, all of them can see this. And so, on this Earth simulation, they see a set of lessons you can choose from. And they go, oh wow, I could really use that lesson. Or I really feel like I would want to experience that. So, they click it, and they send a smaller portion of themselves down to play the fucking game. And they're there looking. Now, before they send it down, they set up a lot of shit. They set up events that are going to happen alongside the events that were already going to happen during the game. You're born at a certain point, in a certain position. So it could be during slavery, and you could be white. And your life lesson might be to see humanity folk. And if you keep refusing to learn that lesson, you're going to keep redoing it over and over again.
Circle of life.
Flip side, if you're black here, and you haven't learned the lesson of remember who you are, then you're going to keep doing this. Which is the same thing they're doing.
Groundhog Day.
Anyways, our higher selves know this. Our higher selves know that there's an entity here named Lucifer who is leading. They threw you into the Luciferian simulation because they said that's what you need. Now, given you have free will, so yes, they set shit up, but you can choose not to give a fuck. An example would be Michael Jackson hadn't already chose to die a certain time. So when Michael Jackson dies, either you can care or you cannot care. There's a timeline in which you care, there's a timeline in which you don't care. But that example don't really change you too much, so let's switch it up. Let's say a family member dies. They're gonna die regardless, or move on. There's a timeline in which you never let go of that and you despair forever, and there's a timeline in which you move on. You choose that. Your higher self can't choose that for you. They made a gamble that you would move on, but if you weren't supposed to move on, then you won't. And they knew that as well. This is why y'all are kind of one. This is why y'all are so close. This is why they...
Alright, y'all. Okay, that about wraps up this video. I actually saved this video because it seemed like he was saying some interesting stuff. And I went back to it and I kept it in my phone. But, yeah, he did say some interesting things. And I feel what he's saying. Because if you are a Bible reader or you read the Bible, you know about the temptations that Jesus had. You know, and he had to go back down to the people after the devil tempted. And just like how he's saying, you can come to earth and get a lot of spiritual points, like a game system. You get points for going through this life, passing certain things that you might have failed in your past life. You feel me? So I feel what he's saying. And as in the spirit world, in order to evolve, you have to come down to the earthly deities to go through these lessons. This earth is millions and billions of years of old. You know, this earth is very old, so ain't no telling how many times you've been here learning these lessons. So I understand exactly where the brother's coming from. Let's go with the next video. Y'all comment, like, subscribe.
And what Kodak Black said, he told y'all shit. He told y'all shit too. These folks got weather control. Where you think Hurricane Harvey from, nigga? He told y'all. He told y'all. I told the magazines when he said I told the magazines when folks got me in Antarctica. Nigga, you better go listen. Kodak Black told you that when celebrities get locked up, nigga, they ass get took to Antarctica under the ice, nigga, and get programs and all type of shit, nigga. But they don't do what that contract says. That's why Kodak Black said, I told the magazines they got me in Antarctica. Them folks be digging bonkers up. Them folks got weather control where they think everything Harvey from. But they only got 2 more years of slavery to do harm to us, nigga. He said that in 2018, man. Who tapped into the ancestry?
Man, I hope, I hear this Eminem in the background, and I hope, how long has it been playing? Oh man, I hope they didn't get me copyright, man. I ain't even peeped that. I did pause it in the middle of it. Hopefully they don't copyright me. And who was talking? Let's just hope this Eminem didn't get picked up. Dang, it did get picked. It say not afraid. Look at that shit. It got picked up on the channel. Can I mute it? I don't think I can. I do want to go to the Kodak song because Kodak song playing. But if you can't hear the audio in this part, I'm gonna see what YouTube say. I'm gonna have to fast forward this part for the remaining. Let's go. Let's get back in, y'all. Let's see if I can fast forward the Kodak verse. I don't wanna. All right, here we go. If Kodak verse, it might try to flag me on Kodak verse, so I'm gonna see. But it's pretty dope. He's talking about Kodak verse when celebrities go to jail, they go to Antarctica, and they get reprogrammed in the mind when they don't act right, when they violate the contract, they got to sit them down and reprogram them, and when they let them out, But Kodak was speaking on some truthful stuff, so I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it because I haven't heard this verse on Kodak really. And it's crazy that I had to hear it on TikTok first.
He told y'all shit. He told y'all shit too.
Oh, too much Eminem playing. My goodness. My bad. God dang, it might mess me up. But yeah, y'all heard what Kodak said. Hopefully they didn't copyright that. And I have to mute it. But if you didn't get to hear it, look the song up. If you didn't get to hear it, look the song up.
So how long we gonna sit on here and talk? Pretty soon this TikTok shit gonna be non-existent. As we can see, they passing laws on a whim. Antarctica over there melting blood out the fucking ice, which is the blood of our ancestors that they frozen in there, and the creations, our animals, our ancient creatures, all of that. But we'll get into that on another live. They about ready to abolish the 13th Amendment, which was the same amendment that abolished slavery. Just a thought. Something for you to think about right there. So, what's next? Sea level about to raise 10 feet. They got Rashad Jamal still locked up in there just for enlightening the people.
Say, what's happening, baby? It's your man, Michelle Candy. And let me just say this. Today, I was getting ready to go get some Beijing to do my beard because I'm working on some hip-hop music with a couple of cats. And it dawned on me, you know what? Hip-hop is the only music that has an age expiration date. You don't see this in country music. You don't see this in reggae music. You don't see this in even R&B. Hell, the Temptations toured and, made millions of dollars for 40 plus years. But in hip hop, let me let you know why they don't want older brothers and mature brothers to be in hip hop. It has nothing to do with, you're too old to do hip hop. That's some bullshit. What it is hip hop is,
Did y'all peep them Gucci frames? Ooh, I like them. They hard. Okay, brother. I feel it. They hard. Hey, let's get back in it.
pitted for
Y'all see it? Gucci frames, they hard now.
young black males and young black teenagers, right? And they don't want people with maturity or people who have something that's tangible to say or that's intelligent to say to be heard. They want to put all these young brothers out here that are talking a bunch of, felonious, stupid shit that keeps, you know, the society of young people fucked up in the mind that's black. And we have to be aware of that and know that the record label are totally aware of what they're doing. Back in the early 90s, they had a meeting in Hollywood. You can check it out. The brother from Bone Thugs and Harmony, you know, Crazy Bone.
Yeah, I think
Or
I'm
I think it
busy.
was Lazy Bone. I'm not sure.
Lazy.
Told me about this meeting, and he was telling a lot of people about the meeting that they had in Hollywood at a Hollywood mansion. And there were a lot of big wigs and a lot of, you know what I'm saying, people from the record label and people that they didn't know. They said that they wanted to get rid of all the so-called political rappers like, you know, Public Enemy, KRS-One, people who are spitting knowledge, and replace that with gangster music because they're investing in private prisons. So in order to fill those prisons up, they need to be kicking that kind of shit to get the mind state of young black males on some fuckery. So we have to understand that everything that they do, you know what I'm saying, when it's dealing with our children, they have an agenda. And we as adults and as mature black people need to be aware of that. So for all you brothers that are, you know what I'm saying, mature and been, you know, rapping and doing your thing for a long time, don't stop, right? Keep doing your shit. More importantly, know that, you know, the internet has made it accessible for you to actually put your music out there and also get you a following, right? And a fan base that's going to be, you know, solid, because it's people in their 40s and their 50s that still listen to rap. And also, if you put some good shit out, the young kids will listen to it. So don't give up on your dreams, brother. And no, even though they don't respect, you know what I'm saying, our wisdom, they have to respect our mind. And know this much: if we keep speaking our mind and we keep putting real shit out there, eventually they'll catch on to it. You dig?
Preach.
Say, what's happening, baby? It's your man.
Yeah. We're going into 25 minutes. It's a little bit of 22 minutes. So, yeah, you know how I feel about that. I think we got about 4 videos in. Sorry for the last brother. I don't know how I got in the loop, but I realized we're running short on time. I'm going to try to rescan the video before I put them on, you know, before I drop them on the wax, you know, so I can kind of have them all together for y'all. That was my bad, but it's all good. I appreciate anybody that made it this far in the video, and I'm going to drop some more, you know, so especially I'm a data scientist, so I'm going to look at the data and see, you know, if I should keep dropping more. But yeah, until the meantime, yeah, y'all follow me on Instagram, Brandon Tattoos. Follow me on TikTok, Brandon Tattoos, Script by Brandon. I got a lot of my stuff I'm putting on Script by Brandon because I do a lot of video editing and stuff like that. So yeah, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share, the whole 9. Peace out.